why God is doing this to me? What have I done wrong? And sorry. Hi, I'm Lexi Bekiri and welcome on my channel. If you are new, please subscribe and press the bell notification to get all the uploads that I'm going to put on my channel. And today I have a special t-shirt with a special message called "If not now, then when?" It's going to be probably a roller coaster, emotional roller coaster, this video, so please bear with me to understand why, and please be kind because it's the first time I'm talking about this in English. I should just start, isn't it? Okay, as you know, I'm 29 years old. I am living in London and I am from Romania. And my story, it's parted in two. Lexi before and Lexi after. And you're going to understand before what and after what in a second. So I was a teenager and all my friends got a period and everyone around me was talking about this, but I wouldn't understand what are they talking about because I was not experiencing this. So I was 18 years old and my GP, my family doctor, as we say in Romania, said to my parents and to me as well that is not something normal and that I should start seeing doctors and see what is actually happening. So sorry, it's very difficult for me to talk about this. I have done a video in Romanian, but this one in English, it's difficult to record because a lot of people, friends and family, don't know about this. So if any of you are part of my circle, please be kind and listen with an open mind, and you're going to understand me, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I started to go to doctors and to do scans and to do blood tests and to see what is actually happening, because they were thinking it's because of my thyroid that I don't have a period and so on. At some point they wouldn't know, they didn't knew how to find out what I have, so they sent me to this institute in Bucharest, which is the capital of Romania. I remember I was 18 years old, not very small but quite young, and for me this experience was very bad, and I am coming in front of you to talk about this because a few days ago was the World Mental Day as well, and I think people need awareness, people need to understand some things, so that's why I'm doing this video. Hopefully this video is going to help other women and girls in my situation. Okay, coming back to the story, I went to Bucharest, and again, even there, doctors wouldn't know what I have. They were trying to scan me, they were making me ecography, they couldn't go with a transvaginal, I think it's called, because I was virgin. So yeah, at some point they just sent me to private because to the national health system, they were just like, I don't know, they were freaked out in a way, why they cannot see my womb, why they cannot see my uterus and what is happening. And I just remember at some point that I was laying on a bed in a doctor's cabinet, couldn't see anything, and yeah, at some point she just called the resident doctors, those student doctors basically, and there were, I think, 4 or 5 around me and looking at me like I was an alien. This is the way I felt on that moment. And anywho, they sent me to private, and to private I was alone, no friend with me, no parents, no one with me. And they do this scan, was a doctor, a female, and she told me, oh, okay, so is what I think about. And I was like, what is? And I remember I could see a monitor in front of me, and that there was nothing. Like, I've been in school and I studied anatomy on the 7th grade, so something was not right. And yeah, and yeah, she told me after that it's what she thinks about, and she told me I have Mayer-Rokitansky syndrome. This is the shortest way because it's MRKH, and the name is coming from the 4 doctors that they studied this. And I'm going to let you a link in the description where you can go on Wikipedia or somewhere and to get more details. Okay. And on that moment, my life split in 2, because what I can remember, I cannot remember very much that day into details, because I think my brain just wanted to comfort me and to protect me, and I don't know, I cannot remember everything. I think I remember 40% of that day. And what I remember is that I started to cry because it was nothing good. I couldn't understand. I told her, tell me in popular words what that means to understand, because I'm not a doctor, and she told me you cannot have babies. This is what she told me. And I had to go to the reception to pay and to come back to her to give me the papers, the pictures, everything. And I remember I started to cry and to cry. I cannot remember how I get out of the clinic and the streets that I was going on, you know, walking. And I remember I called my mom and I told her, and she couldn't understand me because I was crying and I couldn't stop crying. And then I've been to my best friend and I told her, and she started to cry with me as well, and she didn't know what to do, how to comfort me. Now from that moment on, as I said, my life changed because I started to be in depression. I was just sleeping, and I don't know, I never been to a therapist until I came in London, and I talk about this. And yeah, for a few months I was just like going to sleep, beating my belly, like knocking my belly and asking God, why me, and searching for answers. And I remember I even write to a nun to tell her, like, why God is doing this to me, what have I done wrong? And sorry, it's still difficult to say because I said this story so many times, but it helped me to talk about it. But every time I'm going very deep in it, feelings are coming up. And yeah, so the nun told me that on this spiritual way, to say it like that, she told me that 7 generations before me, people from my family have sinned, and somehow all those came up on me, and that's why I cannot have babies and I been born like that. On the scientific way, they told me they done a DNA test and it's awkward because I didn't told them about what Nan told me. So it's something that only I knew and I know. So on the scientific way, they told me as well that 7 generations ago something happened. I don't know. If you go to check about it, you are going to see that no one knows actually where it's coming from. There is no fault. It's not my parents' fault. Just happened. And if God wanted like that, that means He knows better. And that I have a mission here on earth, and that is to help people as much as I can. And yeah, now what can I say? Because I said my life split in two, before and after. I just wish somehow now Lexi, 29 years old, to go back to Lexi, 18 years old, and to hug her and to tell her that everything is gonna be good and that you are going to find a good person that is going to accept you. And yeah, on those times I was just thinking no one is gonna like me, no one is gonna accept me, because how on earth you would want a woman that she cannot have babies? And no, if you think about there is a treatment, it's not. It's not because I don't have a uterus, as I said. So baby doesn't have where to grow, no. There is no treatment, nothing, nada de nada. Now, to understand, this syndrome has 1 in 5,000, and at the beginning I thought I am alone, because people, they were even doctors, if a doctor is looking awkward at you and he sees so many cases and so many people, then what to say about the people around me? And later on I came across a forum, on those times was forum, and I found this girl from Romania, and I get in touch with her. I write her actually an email, and she answered to me after 1 or 2 years or something. But yeah, meanwhile I thought I am alone in this world. Yeah, and then these groups, Facebook groups, appeared, and now I have a Facebook group with Romanian women and girls, and I support them as much as I can. And hopefully one day we are going to meet and to say our stories face to face. Here in the UK, I have been to a scan. I have seen a doctor, a specialist. I have seen a therapist, and the therapist explained me that what I have been through equals mourning. It's like you lost your baby even though you didn't had it. It's like you lost someone you love, and that's why I felt so much pain. So yeah, on that moment I also lost, I felt like I lost the purpose in my life. Not that having babies and a family would be a purpose necessarily, it's something kind of normal in this society, but I just lost somehow myself. I didn't know what to do, and since then I just like struggled with what should I do, where should I go, what should I do with my life, and what is my why. And you know, through my morning routines and doing meditation and affirmation and gratitude and talking about this to girls helped me a lot. And by the way, if you are in a bad period of your life, or you would like to change something, start with your morning routine, and I'm going to let you a link down below. It's for free. You just have to download Telegram and to press on it, and you can do morning routine with us. And yeah, infertility, because we talk here about infertility, it's a very big problem all around the world, and 1 in 6 has this problem. So just think about add the people you know around you, if 1 in 6 have this problem. It's very probably someone that you know and you love has it, and it's just afraid and ashamed and doesn't want to talk about it because it's something very very difficult to talk about. Okay, what else can I say? I don't know. There are so many things to talk about. All I want to do is to bring awareness, as I said. If you have any questions, please let them down below in the comment section, or if you think it's something very private, then you find me on Instagram at lexibekiri, or on email at lexibekiri@gmail.com. And yeah, my phone died, sorry for that. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to support me and my work, and I will be here with value next week. Until then, take care of you. Please share with your friends, and I send you love and light.